Hi there and welcome. Yes, indeed, welcome in to this solution-based counselling or SBC Practitioner Certification and Accreditation. My name's Graham Nichols. Now, whether you've been in one of my courses before or whether this is your first course with me, let me first express my true gratitude, my absolute gratitude for you being here, coming and joining me in this course, for selecting my course and agreeing to learn with me. And that's exactly what you're going to do within this course. You're going to learn a whole bunch of awesome stuff. Believe me, I've got a massive course planned out for you, and I'm going to throw a ton of information at you, which I just know you're going to love and enjoy, because it's something a little bit different. A more modern spin on a more traditional helping practice, if you like. As I do in all my courses, I'm just going to run through the basics of what we're going to cover through the course so that you know what to expect, so that I can line it all out for you, so that you know by the end of the course you are going to be filled with new knowledge, new information, maybe even some new ways of looking at stuff, and maybe even some new ways of looking at your life as well. You never know. So we're going to start out with the intro video. That's what we're doing here. We're introducing ourselves to each other. Okay, admittedly you can't introduce yourself to me because I'm just talking into a camera at the moment, but we're going to introduce ourselves so we get to know each other. We're then going to look at resources and accreditation. So the very next lecture is going to be a written lecture. It's going to talk to you about the accreditation process, what you can do come to the end of the course, and it's also going to put all the resources you need, the workbooks and that, all in one place for you so you can download them all. It's usually best to do that on a PC or a laptop, by the way. Phones and tablets tend not to accept them too well. I don't know why, that's just the case. So it's probably best to do that on a PC or a laptop. Then we're going to dive into the course goals and how to get the best from this course. I want to talk to you about what my goals are for the course and help you to figure out what your goals are from the course and how you can get the best information out of the course so that we both achieve our goals through this. We're then going to move on to the first real big section of the course. We're going to look at introducing counselling and introducing solution-based counselling as well, because I want to tell you about traditional counselling because that's an important part of this course. But of course I also want to introduce you to solution-based counselling and where we're going with this. So we're going to look at some of the models that I've drawn from to bring in this solution-based counselling framework. We're going to look at the ethical framework of counselling because that's really, really important for you as a helping practitioner to move forward with, to have an ethical framework, and we're going to look at how that works. We're going to look at some of the traditional counselling parts, where it's all drawn from and how it's all put together. We're going to look at some prerequisites, some things you need to think about, need to know, not rules as such, but some thoughts when you've got a client sat in front of you, just some prerequisites about how you're going to understand them. And then finally for that section, we're going to look at the Sbc Framework, the 6-step framework that I've put together that can really help you work through each and every session and each and every client you have across the entire time they're with you. Then we're going to move on and we're going to look at some of the core skills. So we're going to look at the core skills of traditional counselling. We're also going to look at the core skills of SBC as well to make sure that you've got everything in alignment. Now, if you're already a helping practitioner or if you're already a coach or something, you may know some of these core skills, but there may be some new stuff that you can fit into your current practice. So please pay attention during that section. We're then going to look at a section called Change Dynamics. What do I mean by this? I'm going to look at some different ways and draw from different experiences of where people think how change works in the human mind, in the human body, in us as a whole. So we're going to look at various different formats, various different examples from different thinkers across history, if you like, to really understand what the change process is and how the dynamics of change work within us. And then I say finally, but this is going to be the bulk of the course, we're going to get into the Sbc framework, that 6-step framework I talked about. Each and every step is going to have its own section, and I'm going to throw loads of information at you about how you can use that step of the framework with your clients, and then how that links into the next step of the framework, and then how you can use that one with your clients. And we're going to go through all 6 sections and absolutely give you tons of information so that you can go on and help other people. You can also use all of that information, of course, to help yourself, which is part of the reason that I'm doing this course. Because if you can't go through the journey yourself, I'm not sure how you'd ever expect to help anybody else. So please follow me through the journey and enjoy the process as you go through. It's a solid framework that will absolutely work. It needs to be a little bit flexible at times, but we'll talk about more of that when we get to the SBT framework down here. So What else can I say apart from please go on and enjoy the course? I'm thoroughly looking forward to recording all these videos and teaching you all of this. This is a particular passion of mine in the fact that this framework is something that I've developed. It's something that I've put together, traditional counselling, and then some of the other stuff. But again, we'll talk about that later on in the course. But I just want you to go through, enjoy and learn as much as you can so that you can go on and help yourself and help more people. So for now, I'm going to leave you to go and look at that written lecture I talked about the resource and accreditation, so you know where we're going with that. And then we're going to dive into the course goals and how to get the best out of this course. And that'll be the next video lecture. So I will see you there. Thank you so much for coming and joining me. I'm so grateful that you chose my course and to come and learn from me. Thank you so much. And I will see you in the very next lecture to look at the course goals and how to get the best from this course. Come on, let's keep going. Follow me across to that video.